Hello everybody. Earlier this year, to be precise, on the 21st of August 2022, I was lucky enough to participate in a day celebrating Aubrey Beardsley's birthday. As you will know, I'm a great enthusiast for all things aesthetic, decadent and Art Nouveau. And it was a wonderful day as all the Beardsley enthusiasts, not just from the UK but around the world, got together to celebrate his brief, he was only 25 years old when he died, but amazingly productive career. Following on from that, this has inspired me to offer 3 linked lectures on aestheticism and decadence, because of course my other great passion is Oscar Wilde, and I'm hoping that some of you will have discovered the Oscar Wilde Society and the wonderful journal that is produced, the Wildean, where you'll find all sorts of articles and short pieces about the era in which Wilde lived and of course shaped. So to inspire me and you, I have actually got some Aubrey Beardsley prints sitting right next to me, my own much beloved copy of the Morte d'Arthur. Before you think that I'm fantastically wealthy, this was a wonderful gift, a sort of thank you present from one of my closest friends. So I'm going to show you one of these. I shall tip it up so you can see it better. It's one of the famous full page illustrations. The Lady of the Lake telleth Arthur of the sword Excalibur. And I'm hoping that you can see that there's a very obvious debt in his illustrations for the Morte d'Arthur to Edward Burne-Jones, another of my passions, as of course here in Southampton we have the Perseus series. Anyway, my 3 linked lectures will start with young Oscar Wilde. My particular passion is Wilde the Aesthete. Patience, the wonderful operetta by Gilbert and Sullivan, that's 1881, the opening of the Grosvenor Gallery, 1877, and the whole sort of shift from aestheticism being for the few to the many. So my first talk will be delivered live on the 21st of September, firstly in the morning at 11 and then again repeated at 7. I tape all of my lectures, so if you don't want to attend or can't attend, you can subscribe to get the lecture, which we will send to you by video. They will be posted on my YouTube channel and you'll have a unique code that will take you straight to the talk. So this first talk, Oscar Wilde and the Cult of Beauty, very much concentrates on Wilde as the self-appointed professor of aestheticism. He's going to tell you how to create the house beautiful, what carpets and curtains you should buy. Also, I will look at his own ideal home on Tite Street, how that was decorated for him by E.W. Godwin, and generally talk about aesthetic tastes. So get your sunflowers, lilies and blue and white china ready for that first session on Oscar Wilde and the Cult of Beauty on the 21st of September. Following on from the concept of the house beautiful, I'm going to follow this up with a second talk on Wednesday the 28th on Lord Leighton's Palace of Art. Again, this is topical because having been shut for several years, Lord Leighton's house and studio will reopen this October, middle of the month. Again, I have an intimate connection to Lord Leighton's studio house because I worked on the reopening exhibition back in 2010 called Closer to Home, which was focusing on the reconstruction of Leighton's studio house. For many years it was just a local museum. It didn't really have a particular interest in this idea of presenting how an artist might have lived in the 19th century. He definitely, that's Lord Leighton, was not starving in a garret. He created what you and I would call a palace of art. But in addition to looking at Lord Leighton's studio house, I will place it in context by looking at other studio houses that sprung up around him on Melbury Road, Tower House, and then slightly further afield at St John's Wood, have a look at Alma Tadema's wonderful studio house, which sadly is no longer with us. It was converted into flats. So Lord Leighton's studio house, when we say it's the best surviving studio house in London, if not Europe, we are not exaggerating. And then finally, we come to my last talk, which will be on the 5th of October, another Wednesday at 11 and at 7, concentrating on Aubrey Beardsley, the Enfant Terrible of the 1890s. I'm going to give an overview of his most important publications, because of course his legacy is largely in form of prints in the books, the Morte d'Arthur, Salome or Salome, depending on how you like to pronounce it, and then his Tannhauser images, and how he has to reinvent himself when the Yellow Book is closed down by the downfall of Oscar Wilde in 1895, and his reinvention through the Savoy magazine. I will hopefully also include some works that may still shock a 21st century audience, his illustrations for Lysistrata or Lysistrata, again depending on how you like to pronounce it. So hopefully you'll find something there to tempt you. You can either book all 3 lectures, or you can just drop in and watch one, depending on what your particular interests are. But hopefully there'll be something there to tempt you, either the young Oscar Wilde and the Cult of Beauty, or Frederick Leighton's wonderful studio house and similar studio houses across London. And finally, Aubrey Beardsley shaking up bourgeois society in the 1890s, and hopefully you too will enjoy the infection of studying the fin de siècle and the wonderful art created at that time. Thank you for your time.